that's a YouTube keeper. Fucking mass overseers.
Oh no, we're sorry, dude.
Are you going to cast either of those games?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I turned off the recording in the second one because it was just lagging too much, and it still is lagging a lot. The first one, I think I have fully recorded somewhere. Wasn't very interesting from my perspective, though. I just played like fucking terrible.
You could always cast it in third person.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Just lag less as well. Although it's actually still lags a lot in a replay because I think the triggers of the map are like all recalculated in the replay, and it actually runs pretty fucking terribly compared to normal games. Runs better than the regular multiplayer game, but it's still.
Do you get a crash when you load up some of the maps?
No, if I crash, it's usually partly through a replay, and it's like a reproducible crash. Like I still have that 3-hour game where I like had to rebuild my entire text structure as Zerg like 3 or more like 8 times in the game, and yeah, it was it always crashes at the 41-minute mark, and I've been wanting to cast the game for months. It'll never be fixed. So
Zeus collision is 8x8. Yeah, he ain't moving anywhere.
Zeus is its regular attack is not that strong. Like I don't know if the turrets are even attacking half the time, but it's like an Odin, but it's not really that great, other than the fact that it's gigantically fucking massive, and you see it and just hump it.
It's gonna be that slow. Why not increase his health? Like
I already did increase it itself, but I guess I could increase it even more.
It hasn't worked.
Basically, for the Zeus, you need to move, not attack, move. To let all the attack shoot at once.
Because I don't think those attacks even do that much damage, do they? Because
it's really
those things just die.
Cannon that does the damage.
Well, the ability does a fair bit of damage, but the turrets don't do that much damage.
Honestly, as far as special ability goes, Barrage is way better than Prometheus Cannon.
Barrage is ridiculous. Yeah, Barrage is insane. I mean, the one barrage I got off there just massacred your entire army. I mean, in normal circumstances, that would allow me to move out again.
You should have seen the first game. I casted Barrage on a whole stack of HKS's Thors, and they just melted instantly, like 40 Thors.
Yeah.
Game still needs a revival one. I saw the bioplasma damage or wherever the attack had, the spell or wherever. Maximum damage was 300 to 400 applied to armor. Spell it wrong.
Spelled right, faggot.
Yeah, Zerg defense kind of sucks. Needs more health.
Well, in fact, you had to sacrifice drones too. I mean, this map's built.
Wish you could just
not very good, so you have to keep making drones, which means you need more hatcheries, which means you need more queens, and then you have to keep using those drones to make structures. Zerg just has a really hard time on this map.
I wish you could just take a hive or a hatchery or wherever and build a.
I wish you could just
structure.
turn a hatchery into a hatchery fortress and just mutate it into a giant defensive structure.
Like shoot 60 spores.
crawling out of the
I don't care if it costs like 10,000 minerals. It should be useful. Furnace defenses aren't really that strong. I didn't really feel they were that strong when I was attacking Mucky.
EMP.
It's just I couldn't attack him with hardly anything. I didn't have any money to make a lot of stuff. It's that the other defenses are really bad. Like, Terran, once they get the Ibex cannon, are okay. The Planetary Fortress does a decent bit of damage to air, but I mean, other than that, you have so much anti-armor flying around the Planetary Fortress.
Personally, I think science vessels need to get their shockwave missile back.
I think science vessels should be able to repair buildings. That make them a bit more useful. Because right now, if I want a flying caster, I don't see any reason to get a science vessel instead of a Raven. Because the Raven is just monumentally better, both for defense.
Unless you want to kill a massive mutas without using Hunter Seekers.
Ravens are still better. You get one missile off, they fly, and they're pretty much as good as dead if you got one Thor lying around.
Yeah, but mutas can outrun it, and Irradiate can just kill the mutas.
Well, I think most people would be able to split them fast enough, depending on how many mutas we're talking about.
All 20.
No. In that case, Thor's. I don't really worry if I see 20 mutalisks as Terra, and it's like, I got missile turrets. Chances are, if a Zerg is making mutalisks, he's gonna die, because he's losing all his gas. And Zerg do not have gas easy on this map.
Though I was complaining about earlier, it's horrible.
Yeah, it is. Perlos gas is better, it's just I didn't saturate the geysers enough, I guess. I was buying the upgrades from
I was literally getting, like, per turn in, 2 gas.
I never had the resources to do anything besides make dragoons. I never had the gas to make, like, I wanted to make carriers. Because I thought carriers would be pretty good against Mucky's dragoons or whatever, and against his cannons, but I never had the resources for that. I didn't even bother making a Stargate until like halfway through the game, because if I needed Void Rays, I'd just buy them off of Q, because his were at standard cost, but I mean, that's literally where all my gas went. And the random Templar I was using to cut you.
The princesses to use for once made infinite spawning broodlings.
I had to use Void Rays to kill those.